Hello students, today I am going to discuss the topic adjacency matrix representation of a directed graph. In our previous class, we discussed about the adjacency matrix representation of an undirected graph. So today we are going to discuss the adjacency matrix representation of a directed graph. Okay, so that I am writing representation of directed graph. So how can we represent a matrix for the given directed graph? Okay, so that I am writing the definition. The adjacency matrix of a directed graph with n vertices is the matrix capital A is equal to Aij of order n by n, in which Aij is equal to 0 or 1. Okay, so if there is an edge, so we can write 1 if there is an edge between Vi and Vj. Okay, if there exists an edge in between the vertices Vi and Vj, then we can represent the element by 1 in the matrix. Otherwise, it means if there is no edge present in between the vertices Vi and Vj, then we can represent the element 0 in the matrix. Okay, so this is the definition of adjacency representation of a directed graph. Okay, so coming to the problems. So first problem, use adjacency matrix to represent the following digraphs. Okay, it means we have to write the matrix corresponding to the given digraph. Okay, so the following digraph is I am representing the vertices 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4 vertices and the names are V1, V2, V3 and V4, and the corresponding edges from V1 to V2 we are having an edge, V2 to V3 also we are having an edge, V3 to V4 also we are having an edge, and V1 to V4 also we are having an edge, and also we are having an edge from V1 to V3. And this particular graph is a digraph. It means we are having directions for the edges, and this is the direction, and this is the direction, and this is the direction. This is the given digraph. So we have to write the adjacent matrix corresponding to the given digraph. Okay, so coming to the solution. So we have 4 vertices. We have 4 vertices V1 comma V2 comma V3 comma V4 in the given graph, in the given digraph. Digraph is nothing but directed graph. We can also call directed graph as digraph. Okay, in the digraph. So we can represent the adjacency matrix of order 4 by 4. So whenever we are having 4 vertices in the given digraph, then we get a 4 by 4 matrix. Okay, so that therefore the 4 by 4 adjacency matrix, the 4 by 4 adjacency matrix of given digraph is, so we have to represent the edges along the row v1, v2, v3 and v4, and also we have to represent the corresponding vertices along column v1, v2, v3 and v4. So right, so we have to write the number 1 if there is an edge in between those particular vertices. Okay, so the first row, first element should be v1, v1. Okay, it means in the given digraph there is an edge in between v1 to v1. It means if there is a self loop in the digraph, then we have to write the element 1. So in the given digraph there is no self loops, there are no self loops, so that we have to write here 0. So from v1 to v2, so here we are having a direction from v1 to v2. It means there is an edge passing from v1 to v2, so that we have to write 1. Okay, from v1 to v3 also we are having an edge passing in this direction, so that we have to write the element 1. From v1 to v4, this is v4, this is v4. So from v1 to v4, we are not having an edge passing from v1 to v4. We are having an edge passing from v4 to v1. So it means, so we cannot write 1 from v1 to v4. So we have to write 0. Okay, right. Coming to the second row. So there is an edge from v2 to v1. So from v2 to v1 we are not having an edge. Okay, from v1 to v2 we are having an edge, so that we have to write 0. Okay, so coming to v2 to v2, so we are not having any self loops in the given diagram, so that we have to write 0. So from v2 to v3, yes, we are having an edge from v2 to v3, so that we have to write 1. So from v2 to v4, we are not having any edge, so that we have to write 0. So coming to the third row, so from v3 to v1, we are not having an edge. We are having from v1 to v3, but we are not having from v3 to v1. Okay, so that we have to write 0. So coming to v3 to v2, also we are not having, so that we have to write 0. From v3 to v3, there are no self loops, so that we have to write 0. From v3 to v4 also we are having an edge, so that we have to write 1. Okay, so from v3 to v4 there is an edge passing towards v4, so that we have to write 1. So coming to the last row, that is v4. So from v4 to v1, yes, we are having an edge, so that we have to write 1. So from v4 to v2, we are not having an edge. From v4 to v3, also we are not having an edge. From v4 to v4, there are no self loops, so that we have to write 0. So this is the required adjacency matrix corresponding to the given digraph. So in this way, we can write adjacency matrix corresponding to the given digraph. Okay, right. Coming to the next problem, second one. So this is V1, this is V2, and this is V3. And here the directions are in this way. Okay. So this is the given digraph in the second problem. So once again, coming to the solution, we have three vertices. Okay, so in the given digraph, we are having three vertices. So v1 comma v2 comma v3 in the given digraph. So whenever we are having three vertices, then we get 3 by 3 adjacency matrix. Okay, so therefore the 3 by 3 adjacency matrix of given digraph is, so once again, so we have to represent the vertices v1, v2, v3 along row and also along column v1, v2, v3. Okay, right. So once again, we have to check the edges in between the vertices. So from v1 to, in the second problem also we are not having any self loops. So it means in between v1 and v1 we are not having any edges, so that we have to write 0. So from v1 to v2, yes, we are having an edge passing from v1 to v2, so that we have to write 1. From v1 to v3, yes, we are having an edge passing from v1 to v3. Okay, from v1 to v3 we are having two edges. One is passing from v1 to v3 and another one is passing from v3 to v1, so that we have to write 1. So from v1 to v3, so since there is an edge, so that we have to write 1. So coming to the second row, from v2 to v1 we are not having an edge, so that we have to write 0. From v2 to v2 also we are not having, so that we have to write 0. From v2 to v3 we are having an edge, so that we have to write 1. Coming to the third row, from v3 to v1, yes, we are having an edge, we have to write 1. From v3 to v2 we are not having any edge, so that we have to write 0. From v3 to v3 also we are not having any self loop, so that we have to write 0. Okay, so this is the required adjacency matrix corresponding to the given digraph. Okay, one more example. So write down the vertices 1, 2, so 3 and 4. They are the 4 vertices. So the names of the vertices are, now I am giving A, B, C and D. Okay, and the corresponding directions are in this way. Okay, this is the given digraph. So once again we have to write the solution. Okay, so we have 4 vertices. 4 vertices A comma B comma C comma D in the given digraph. So therefore, whenever we are having 4 vertices, then we can get 4 by 4 adjacency matrix. Therefore, I am writing the 4 by 4 adjacency matrix of the given digraph is, once again we have to represent the vertices along row A, B, C and D, and also along column A, B, C and D. Okay, right. Now coming to the digraph, so we have to check the edges in between the vertices. right? Once again, in the given diagram, we are not having any self loops. So that in between A and A, we are not having any edges, so that we have to write 0. From A to B, we are having an edge, so that we have to write 1. From A to C, we are not having any edge, and also from A to D also we are not having any edge, so that we have to write zeros. Coming to the second row, from B to A, we are not having an edge, so that we have to write 0. Okay, so from B to B also we are not having any edge, so that we have to write 0. From B to C also we are not having, so that we have to write 0. From B to D we are having, so that we have to write 1. So we have to observe the directions, so that we can write the elements in the corresponding matrix. Okay, right. Coming to the third row, from C to A, we are not having any edge, so that we have to write 0. From C to B, yes, we are having an edge from C passing towards B, so that we have to write 1. From C to D, we are not having, so that we have to write, sorry, from C to C also we are not having, and also from C to D also we are not having, so that we have to write zeros. Coming to the last row, from D to A, we are not having. From D to B also we are not having. From D to C, yes, we are having an edge passing from D towards C, so that we have to write 1. And also we are not having an edge from D to D, so that we have to write 0. So this is the required adjacency matrix corresponding to the given diagrams. Okay, so I am giving you 2 problems. So try these 2 problems as homework. So the first one is so the names of the vertices are A, B, C and D, and the corresponding directions are okay. And the fifth problem, A, B and C. Okay, so in the fourth problem we will get a 4x4 adjacency matrix, and in the fifth problem we get 3x3 adjacency matrix. So try these 2 problems for homework. Thank you.